For context, my bedroom is in the basement and does not have windows. Also, my bed is positioned behind a wall, so absolutely zero outdoor light can seep through with the door closed. Last night, a terrible windstorm with speeds of 100 kilometers an hour was passing by, and half the city was left without power. It's been restored about an hour ago, after 30 hours spent in the dark. When the power went out and the sun was coming down, I already knew that sleeping in the dark would be terrifying, so I convinced my boyfriend to drive an hour to my house and spend the night with me. When it was time to fall asleep, we had to turn my tiny flashlight off so that I can still have light in the morning, making it pitch black. It was so dark that you couldn't see your hand if you waved it in front of your face. Or could you? At first, we were having fun. One of us clapped their hands and the other person had to find them. We were going back and forth until I started to see his hands. But his hands weren't hands. It's like they were matterless floating blobs that disappear into nothingness and kept on repeating while still maintaining their shape. It's very hard to describe. I wanted to stop and immediately turned the phone screen on to bask in that sweet light and maintain my sanity. After a couple seconds of it, I decided to turn off my phone to conserve the battery and try to fall asleep. A couple minutes passed, and I couldn't fall asleep because I wasn't tired, and I instinctively opened my eyes to look at my boyfriend. And I was trying to see him, seeing if the stuff from before was just a trick of my imagination. What I saw shocked me to my core. His hands were elevating higher and higher, melting into the void, but at the same time not. They kept on repeating themselves while still being singular. His body was doing the same. But then, I looked at his head and it started losing its shape and rotating around itself. It's like he existed and I could see him, but at the same time not. I immediately turned the phone screen on and got the light to maintain my sanity. Doesn't it sound like some amnesia kind of stuff? I shut it off and forcibly closed my eyes, determined to keep them shut. I started telling my boyfriend what just happened, so he naturally wanted to try it because he didn't believe. I wouldn't either. So he started trying to see what I saw, and it happened. He too has seen the fourth dimension, or whatever the hell it was. Then he started trying to decipher how he's seeing what he's seeing. He was just talking to himself, and then he started talking to me and said that the reflection of the corner is creating fake light. I have no idea what it means or how it's possible. Anyways, I turned on my tiny light and brought a wind-up lamp from upstairs to get some light in. I did not want to spend another second in total darkness. I'm now terrified of the dark, and will probably sleep with the lights on for a long while to come. If you feel like you want to try it at home, I highly urge you not to. You don't want to see the things I've seen.